Britain had some of the most brutal punishments in history, starting with being hung, drawn, and quartered. This was one of the most infamous and brutal punishments reserved for those convicted of high treason. Reserved for traitors, this punishment meant being hanged until nearly dead, then disemboweled, castrated, beheaded, and quartered. The body parts were often displayed in public as a grim warning to others. William Wallace, the Scottish freedom fighter, is one of the most famous victims of this horrific fate. He faced this gruesome end in 1305, a stark reminder of the brutal measures taken to maintain control and order. Next up, the Bloody Code. In the 17th to 19th centuries, over 200 offences, even minor ones like stealing a handkerchief, were punishable by death. This period was known as the Bloody Code due to the sheer number of crimes that carried the death penalty. Even petty crimes like stealing a loaf of bread or a handkerchief could result in a death sentence. The harshness of these laws was intended to instill fear and maintain social order. Public hangings were a real crowd puller, drawing large audiences who came to witness the grim spectacle. These events were not just about punishment, but also served as a form of public entertainment, showcasing the severe consequences of crime. And then there was boiling alive. Yes, you heard that right. During Henry VIII's reign, those guilty of poisoning were immersed in boiling water or oil. This method was as excruciating as it sounds, designed to inflict maximum pain and suffering. Richard Roos, a cook who poisoned a bishop's household, met this excruciating end. His case was one of the most notorious examples of this brutal form of punishment. The sight of someone being boiled alive was meant to serve as a powerful deterrent against committing such heinous acts. Transportation to penal colonies was another harsh punishment. Minor criminals were sent to places like Australia, enduring terrible conditions both on the journey and in the colonies. This form of punishment was seen as a way to rid the country of its criminal elements while also populating distant colonies. Lastly, the Tower of London. It wasn't just a royal palace, but also a notorious site for torture and executions. The tower has a long and dark history, with many prisoners meeting their end within its walls. Anne Boleyn and Lady Jane Grey were among the notable victims who were beheaded here. Their executions were high-profile events that drew significant public attention. These punishments might seem barbaric now, but they were a stark reminder of the brutal past. They highlight the lengths to which societies have gone to maintain order and control. Stay curious, stay informed, subscribe for more.